Join me as I explore the teachings of the Stoics and challenge myself to apply their principles for a week to see if they hold the secret to happiness. So what is Stoicism and why is it so significant in pursuing happiness? Stoicism is a school of thought that originated in ancient Greece around 300 BCE. It's rooted in the idea that individuals should focus on things within their control and accept things outside their control with equanimity. We all want to be happy. But in today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the idea that happiness comes from external sources, like our jobs, relationships, or material possessions. The truth is, no matter how hard we strive for these things, they can always be taken away. And even when we achieve them, they often don't bring us the lasting fulfillment we crave. We're left feeling unfulfilled, anxious, and searching for the next thing to bring us happiness. We can all relate to this feeling, like we're constantly trying to fill a void, but it never seems enough, no matter how hard we try. This gap between our external circumstances and our inner peace is precisely what the Stoics were trying to address. They believed true happiness and fulfillment come from living by nature and accepting things outside our control. And this is where we often go wrong. We get so caught up in trying to control the uncontrollable that we forget to focus on what we can control, our thoughts, emotions, and actions. We're always looking for the next quick fix, the next self-help book, the next guru who can give us the answer to our problems. But the Stoics said, wait a minute, maybe the answer isn't out there. Maybe it's been inside us all along. True happiness and fulfillment come from living a life of virtue, integrity, and self-awareness. Let's explore some of Stoicism's critical principles, which can lead to a more profound sense of happiness. The first one is accepting things rather than trying to change or fight against them. This doesn't mean resignation. It means acknowledging reality and deciding how to respond to it. Another principle is mindfulness, being fully present in the moment without judgment or distraction. When mindful, we can start seeing things for what they are, rather than getting caught up in our thoughts and emotions. The Stoics also believed in focusing on what we can control, rather than getting bogged down in things outside our control. This is a huge one. It means letting go of our need to control everything and everyone around us, and instead focusing on our actions and reactions. It's a radical shift in perspective, but it can be incredibly liberating. Finally, the Stoics believed in living according to nature, recognizing that we're all part of a larger whole, and that our actions have consequences. One of the most pivotal insights from Stoic philosophy is this: our thoughts and emotions are not as reliable as we think they are. Our minds constantly play tricks on us, making us believe our thoughts are honest and true. But the Stoics would say, wait a minute, maybe our thoughts are just thoughts. Maybe they're not as real as we think. This is a game changer. We can start to detach from our thoughts and emotions and instead focus on what's truly important. As I applied these principles to my life, I noticed some profound shifts. I felt more at peace, grounded and connected to myself and the world around me. That's because I was finally looking for happiness inside. I focused on what I could control rather than trying to change the world around me. I accepted things as they were rather than fighting against them. Ultimately, Stoicism is about living a life of integrity, self-awareness, and inner peace. It's about recognizing that true happiness comes from within and is always available to us, no matter our external circumstances. So I want to leave you with a challenge. Take some time to explore the teachings of the Stoics and see how they might apply to your own life. Can you find a more profound sense of happiness and fulfillment by focusing on what you can control and accepting the things outside your control? Thanks for watching. In the comments, I'd love to hear your thoughts on Stoicism and happiness. If you'd like, I can create another video on the connection between mindfulness and happiness. Until then, take care.